Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Ducks will kick this away to get us going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The shotgun run call. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays...
Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Oregon. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Well, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Aggressive call on the opening play. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the move. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. Keeping it on the ground here. There's the first down and more. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ducks.
Man, I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on fourth down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the first down, but with his wiggle and speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
BAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Hurricanes. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't it have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last? It's going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
Here's the point after attempt. Oh, and it's blocked. They scoop it up. After the block, BAT, the special teams coach, hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Here we go on fourth down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
That's an important first down on that running play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. It's Roche.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Defense showing blitz here. Now here's the toss play. Breaks into the clear. Solid gain there. It sets up a first and goal at the 7.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
The Canes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Extra point try coming now. Make the extra point and go up 6. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he gets it out to the 28. Tackled right there. Here's the first play of the drive. We start at the 28. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted.
Well, from defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws it to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Have one little play here in the quarter. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll do it for the first quarter of play. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or is the defense going to step up as we head to the second quarter? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Ball handed to the running back. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. Ball is out close to the goal line. And the offense has it and still going.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive. This one is 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Back and forth they go.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. Only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a 1st.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43, and they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision. Quick throw over the middle. Finds the receiver wide open. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
He hands it off from the gun. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here's the 2nd down play. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Ball handed off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you could tell once he got through that second level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking this to the house. And he almost did, but brought down just short at the 1-yard line.
It is first and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Canes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point makes the lead 6. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Way downfield for a huge gain. What a grab by the junior. Both offenses really clicking here. If you enjoy the explosive plays, this has been a first half for you.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing so many big plays on both sides of the football, and it looks like it's not going to slow down. Almost has that feel of which offense and which quarterback has the ball last to end up winning this game. What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his back. Finds his man. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks. We've got a shootout here.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, but we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right.
And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change, bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's another deep shot. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? 1st down, looking to throw the football. A quick throw to the right. He's got it in the open. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. To dart to the left side. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain there, but he comes up short, and the clock runs out to end the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here as we get the third quarter going. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he released it. Oh, what a grab! It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exact.
Touchdown, Oregon. This offense cannot be stopped. See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a receiver. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll try the right side on the toss. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set them up first down at the 15.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second and goal for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They stop him again. Back-to-back plays go nowhere here on the goal line.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So no gain on second down. Now it's third and goal from the 2. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Coach deciding to go for the two-point conversion to tie the score right here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he grabs it in the end zone. The conversion will tie up this football game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Tight end goes in motion. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Fighting him off. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks. They jump on top here in the 4th.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
BAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Here's the handoff.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. He's running out of time here. Caught on the outside. It's Roche.
Hey, Chris, give him credit. It was nice technique to be able to hold on for that catch and stay in bounds, but he didn't go very far. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20.
How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? The pass rush closing in. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on in the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
And Chris, just like that, 6 points. This guy is unbelievable, setting up his blocks and then using his speed to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The Ducks trying to cash in here in the red zone. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Running out of time in the pocket. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it on the move. It's picked off again. The 4th for this QB today.